मित्रों, आइए जाने मेडिसिन कोनियम मैकुलेटम के कुछ महत्वपूर्ण लक्षण। The purpose of knowledge shared here is only educational and to increase awareness. Please always consult your family doctor before using any medicine. Self-treatment may always be injurious. This remedy, Conium Maculatum, is characterized by a great dizziness, that is, faint feeling, woozy, weak or unsteady feeling. This dizziness is brought on when a person is lying down and moves the head ever so slightly, or even the eyes, and dizziness starts. All the contents of the room appearing to fill around. So the patient wishes to keep the head perfectly still. When a conium patient is urinating, the water flows at first in a full stream, then stops, flows again, stops. Conium acts better on females. Conium relieves old contusions or sprains and their effects. Conium affects the cornea, causes blindness, paralysis of the optic nerve, amaurosis, dim-sightedness, valuable for partial or complete paralysis of the ocular muscles, especially of the internal rectus. The attempt to fix the eyes upon any object becomes painful and may even cause vertigo. Hence many symptoms of letters running together, vanishing of vision, etc. The patient is inclined to pick at his nose, which bleeds easily and becomes sore. This symptom is mainly found in melancholia. Conium causes pain in glands, as from contusion, wasting away of glands, itching of glands, induration of glands, sensibility of glands, hard swelling of glands, tingling in glands, wounds with injured glands. Skin symptoms of conium. Skin is yellow as in jaundice, ulcers, cancerous, scabby, destitute of feeling, with tight sense feeling, speckled, scurfy exanthemata, polypus, greenish mortification, tears in general, scurfy, want of action of the skin. Sexual symptoms of Conium Maculatum. Male. In male there is impotence, weakness of the sexual power, useful in the bad effects following excessive venery, sexual weakness or impotence, flow of prostatic fluid with constipated stool or on the slightest motion. Sexual nervousness of strong, healthy men who are unable to have an erection. In both sexes useful for the effects of suppressed sexual appetite, for instance, collapse, hysteria, melancholia, etc. Female, menses suppressed, too late, too scanty, affections of the mammary, where they are very hard, especially if they have been bruised a long time ago or recently. Pruritus of the vagina and pudenda following the menses. Excessive hyperesthesia of the genital organs, especially in suppression of menses. This symptom is also found in platina. Sensation in conium. There is heartburn as in pregnant women, where an excessive heartburn comes on when going to bed at night. Attacks of sick feeling, sensation as if a hoop, band or something tight was around the pulse, deficiency of irritability of the body, that is, the body has very little sensation, darting from within outward in the bones, tension in inner parts, also in outer parts, breaking in the bones. In the conium, discharge of the urine is interrupted, burning during and after urination, sharp stitches in urethra, with a crampy pressure, mucus sediment. Generalities of conium. There is obstruction of the ears, face bluish, reddish yellow, irritations, nasal secretion purulent, expectoration purulent, hysterics, hysteric spasms, jaundice, painless paralysis, inclination to sit down, yellow nails, stupor-like sleep in the morning not refreshing, stupor-like sleep generally, aggravations of conium, worse during and after eating, worse in the night as cough coming on at night or a pain and lasting all night, disappearing during the day, worse from injuries of the glands, troubles starting from injury of glands, worse from lifting the arm, worse from lifting the parts affected, worse from light of lamp, worse from light of day, worse from sunlight, vertigo on looking around, worse on beginning to move, worse from milk, worse on rising from the bed or from a seat, worse from rubbing, worse in snow air, worse while standing, worse from stepping heavily on the ground or floor, worse on beginning to walk, worse from surgical injuries in general, worse from suppressed menstruation, worse while lying down, worse from masturbation, worse while resting. Ameliorations of conium: better from moving, better in the dark, better while fasting, better before breakfast, better from letting the limb hang down, better from continued moving, better from pressure without, better on sitting down, better walking with the body bent forward, better when walking. वीडियो में बताई गई जानकारी यदि उपयोगी लगी हो तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, वीडियो को लाइक और मित्रों में शेयर करें जिससे और लोग भी लाभ उठाएं। घंटी का बटन दबाएं ताकि अगले वीडियो की सूचना आपको मिल जाए। कमेंट बॉक्स में लिखकर बताएं कि आप होम्योपैथी में क्या जानना चाहते हैं, मैं उस विषय पर वीडियो बनाने का प्रयास करूंगा। चैनल को अधिकतम लोगों के लिए उपयोगी बनाने हेतु अपने सुझाव लिखें। वीडियो को धैर्यपूर्वक अंत तक देखने के लिए आभार और धन्यवाद। होम्योपैथी सेफर एंड सुपीरियर मेडिसिन। यूज होम्योपैथी, स्टे हेल्दी एंड इम्प्रूव योर इम्यूनिटी।